After the day, I have basically lost all faith. If this movie really does make $140 million, it's fun. It's just so sad because people complain about Disney remakes. People throw dislike the trailer to oblivion. Yet you guys are going to be giving this 145 to 140 million dollars on its go on it in the first weekend. Apparently, foreign audiences don't give a shit about the Little Mermaid remake. Yeah, they don't give a shit. Okay, according to Deadline, no one is gonna be watching this internationally. No one is gonna be watching this, especially in China. Okay, yeah, but it is doing horribly compared to America. Okay, it's doing horribly. And they're saying, no, it's going to do well inside. Oh, yeah, $14,000 in previews. It's selling well. Okay. It's going to probably do way worse than the numbers they're expecting for foreign because of how badly it's doing in China. We already talked about how badly it's doing in China. Okay. You know. And again, Rotten Tomatoes, the score doesn't matter because people don't give a shit about Rotten Tomatoes anymore. Okay. Of course they care. Okay, of course they care, but Mario had bad Rotten Tomatoes score of 59%, which is considered bad. Well, Mario made $1 billion, so, you know. Also, some other movies are coming out that no one's gonna watch. The Machine, About My Father. And those are the And then the other big movie is Fast X as well. It's just sad that people will, people complain about Disney remakes, all they can, but then the same people who complain about Disney remakes are the first people who go and see them. It's the same thing with this video I watched for Call of Duty. The same people who complain about Call of Duty are the same people who go out and see these movies day one. Okay? I'm not going to be seeing this movie. I'm not going to be seeing the Moana, Bambi, remake either. Okay? I'm not going to be seeing any more of these Disney remakes because they are a waste of my time. Okay? If you guys want to continue funneling money to Disney's remakes, then go ahead. Okay? Go ahead. Give this movie $150 million. Okay? But I'm not going to be contributing to this. Okay? The fact that they are changing, and there's all these horrible changes they made to this movie. They changed the songs to be more PC. They made Sebastian a crab that physically cannot breathe underwater. But people are going to ignore this because people don't care. The people who dislike the trailer are going to be the people who will be first in line to see this movie. Okay? They're going to be the people first in line to see The Little Mermaid. I'm calling it now. They're saying, oh, but the Disney remakes are soulless. The Disney remakes are garbage. But you guys are first in line to see the Little Mermaid remake. You guys are probably the first in line to see the Lion King remake. The first in line to see the Aladdin remake. The first in line to see Maleficent, the Mistress of Evil. Okay? What are the Disney remakes released? Oh yeah, the Dumbo remake. At least that one bombed. At least people were smart enough to realize that one looked terrible. Okay? And the Radiant Trap, oh, that was on Disney Plus. Okay? I bet you guys will have been the first in line to see the Mulan remake, too. Okay? That, was torn to shreds like every other Disney remake. Okay? Disney's gonna keep making these remakes and keep making sequels to them. For example, to make a sequel to Aladdin and the Lion King. And probably they may even make a sequel to Beauty and the Beast eventually. If you guys keep making these movies make $1 billion. Or make a profit. The only way for Disney to stop making these movies is for you guys to stop watching them. You don't need to do a review on them or do anything. Just ignore the Disney remakes exist and go find other movies to watch. Spider-Verse is coming a week after. Transformers is coming 2 weeks after. Flash is coming 3 weeks after. You don't have to give your money to the Walt Disney Corporation. Okay? Fast X is still out. Guardians of the Galaxy, even though Guardians of the Galaxy is owned by Disney, is still out. Heck, Mario is still out if you haven't seen Mario yet. Okay? I'm talking to the people who go to theater. I'm talking about theater goers. Okay? There's other options other than the Little Mermaid remake. Same thing with the whole Alita versus Captain Marvel thing. The people who hate Captain Marvel complain about Captain Marvel online were the first people to go see it. And then they talk about, oh, those empty theaters. Yeah, because you guys were the first ones to come and see Captain Marvel. You guys were first in line to see Captain Marvel. You guys are first in line to see Rise of Skywalker. First in line to see Aladdin and the Lion King and the remake, and of course, Toy Story 4. And then you guys throw tantrums online. Oh my god, why would they make it a Toy Story 5? Oh yeah, you guys would be the first in line to see Toy Story 5. You guys would be the first in line to make a Little Mermaid sequel, well, to the Little Mermaid remake. You people will be the first in line to give Disney more money. And that's how Disney gets people. Okay? We had a good year defeating Disney last year. Right year, bombed. Because people were sick and tired of the bullshit. Okay? Encanto bombed at the box office. Of course, it did well on Disney Plus, but bombed at the box office because people didn't really have an interest in it. Strange World, nobody watched it. But now we're going back to the old status quo. Okay? Disney remakes your favorite movie, childhood movie, and you guys go and whine to see it. It's just so sad that people are willing to see a movie that is way worse than the original. That, when you can just see the original on Disney Plus or buy it on DVD and Blu-ray. You don't need to see the remake, okay? Which is going to be way worse. Hopefully this has a horrible second weekend, considering it's going against Spider-Man on its second weekend. I can only hope and pray that Spider-Man kills this awful Little Mermaid remake that no one wanted, okay? Oh wait, you guys are going to give this movie $150 million anyways. Wait. $145 to $140 million as well. Yes, Chinese people don't want to see the Little Mermaid remake. Yes, people in China, because they know Disney's remakes, they're sick and tired of them. They're sick and tired of them destroying and ruining Disney's old catalog of movies. Okay? This would make the Little Mermaid one of the most successful live action remakes, with the Lion King making around $191 billion, which there are way better movies of 2019 that you could have gave money to than the Lion King remake, like Alita. Okay, that's an example. Godzilla King of the Monsters was a way better movie than the Lion King. But those bad Rotten Tomato scores mattered more than watching a soulless live action remake of the Lion King. Oh my god, John Wick Chapter 3. Actually, John Wick Chapter 3 made money. Never mind about that one. Okay. But those are a lot better movies of 2019 than the Lion King remake. The Lion King remake would be in the bottom 10. The Aladdin remake would be in the bottom 10 of movies of 2019. Because they're not good movies. Okay? Thank God I didn't see the Dumbo remake. I wasted my time watching the Aladdin and Lion King remake. I was like, I could be watching something else. Okay? And I won't be giving any time to watching the Little Mermaid remake. But you guys are going to keep giving these movies money. That's the problem. You guys are going to keep giving these movies money. Okay? You guys are going to continue giving these remakes money because you would rather hold on to your childhood and rewatch the same movie, but worse, instead of just watching the original again. Okay? It's the same thing with the Lion King. It's the same thing with the Aladdin remake. It's the same thing with the Beauty and the Beast remake. The only Disney remake I actually liked was The Jungle Book. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was one of the last movies I saw with my brother before he died. Maybe that's the only reason why I liked The Jungle Book remake. Because it was one of the last movies I saw with him before he died. But other than that, every Disney remake is garbage. Okay? Beauty and the Beast. That movie was utter trash. Okay? Aladdin. That movie was utter trash. The Lion King. That was utter trash. Why would I want to see The Little Mermaid? Why would I want to see Bambi? Why would I want to see Moana, what it's doing now? Okay? But again, these movies are going to still make billions of dollars because people are too stupid to realize, yet you guys complain about these characters, this movie, and go and see it day one. Okay? And the best example would be Captain Marvel. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Marvels makes $1 billion, because the people who complain about Captain Marvel Well, the first time around, I'll go to see the second one again. Okay? The same people who complain about Captain Marvel are going to see the second one anyways. Okay? They're going to see it regardless. Okay? I didn't see Black Panther Wakanda Forever because I didn't want to see it. Okay? That's simple. Okay? I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I have an obligation to see this movie, even though I know it'll be garbage. Oh wait, that's because I have to see it because it's part of the MCU. Black Panther was one of the most disappointing movies I've ever seen. It wasn't as great as every single movie critic made it out to be. Wakanda Forever, everybody said is way worse than the first Black Panther. So why would I want to see it? If I didn't really like the first one to begin with, why would I want to see part 2? Okay? Captain Marvel, okay? I'm talking about the first movie, okay? Made $1 billion. Oh, and the people who complain about Captain Marvel are probably the people who were first to see it. I'm talking about people like Flash, World Class Bosses, and all those people. Okay, now they're done with Marvel, but why did you watch Captain Marvel? If you hate the character so much, if you hate Brie Larson so much, yes, I watched Captain Marvel on TV. I didn't give Captain Marvel any money. They probably did. Okay? And if you really don't like Brie Larson that much, don't watch anything with her in it. It's just that simple. Same thing with Amber Heard. If you don't like Amber Heard, don't watch anything with her in it. It's just that simple. And they'll stop putting her in movies because people don't want to see her in movies. Okay? Obviously, there are people who do like Brie Larson and there are people who don't. I don't want to see movies with her in it, so I'm not going to give any money to movies with her in it. Even a movie that I consider her best movie, Room, I'm not going to get on DVD because I don't want to give money to Brie Larson. That's that simple. Okay? But you guys are going to be the first ones in line to see the Marvels. Okay? They're going to be the first ones to see the Marvels. Wouldn't be too surprised. They'll be the first ones in line to see Dial of Destiny whenever that comes out. And that's going to be a pile of trash. Okay? And Captain Marvel. Okay? They were the first ones in line to see Captain Marvel. Okay? I bet they were the first. I bet they were the first ones in line to see other movies too. But Captain Marvel actually had decent ratings compared to your average Marvel movie. Okay? Had better ratings than your average Marvel movie did. And made $426 million domestically. Oh, the people who hated Captain Marvel so much were probably the first ones in line to see the movie. Okay? For a character that, quote unquote, everyone hates, well, her movie still made $426 million domestically. And still made $1 billion. Even though the movie would have not made $1 billion without, of course, China, if it wasn't for China, this movie would have made like $970 million or something like that. Similar to Multiverse of Madness, because of course China was there to basically push Captain Marvel among the finish line. Okay, but the people who have been complaining about the Little Mermaid remake for months, okay, are still going to be seen at day one, which is so funny and hilarious to see. Okay, if you don't like Disney's remakes, if you don't like Brie Larson, don't watch movies of Brie Larson and don't watch Disney remakes. It's just that simple. Don't give Disney your money. But I think this video is too late because the Little Mermaid remake has already lacked a lot of money in pre-sales. And I don't really have much influence over the internet anyways. So, I really have no power here. But it's just so funny that you guys are willing to go watch these movies, yet you guys will sit around and complain and dislike the trailers for the Marvels and for, the Little Mermaid, but you'll go and see both of them. I won't be surprised if the Marvels makes $1 billion because of these people, which would be pretty funny to see. And then they'll make a Marvels too. And then they'll complain about that. They'll complain, why is there a Marvels movie? Oh, wait, you guys gave it $1 billion. Oh, so sad. Oh, we hate Brie Larson so much, but we'll go out and whine to see the movie. Okay? And that's what's up this video here. Goodbye.